Those fucking gumshoes. Always taking their sweet time. They just don't give two shits about us sitting here in the cold.
See how it feels? Last time I was waiting 3 hours for you, you twat.
Dude, I told you. I had this girl in my car.
Not a word more, Daryl. You're disgusting using your badge like that.
Disgusting? Your mother said something different when...
Oh, detective. Welcome. Daryl, get lost. Time for grown-up talk.
Heard you from half a block away. All this chit-chat about banging your mother is right next to the crime scene? You're lucky no reporters were around.
Relax, amigo. No one's around. PCIU would alert us. No need to be a dick about it.
What do we know?
Someone called in a dead body. Hang up right after. Probably didn't want to become a witness. First, we thought the dead guy was another druggie. The city is a meat grinder. Meat comes in to make a buck. Meat comes out in a plastic bag. Then, we scanned his chip. Turns out, he's actually a congressman. Was. Not a big fish, but famous enough to make it to tonight's news. Half of his campaign was about cleaning the city of drugs.
Any information about him?
44, married, 6 kids. 6 fucking kids. I got 2, and I sometimes want to kill myself. Well, I guess at least in this particular case, he lived what he preached.
Anything interesting in the crime scene?
Yeah. See this wall behind with his campaign poster? Someone wrote 666 all over it. Number of the devil. This whole fucking city's a devil's playhouse.
Suspected cause of death?
Classic oxy overdose. Half of this fucking city is on this shit. Though, I haven't seen a politician drug himself to death yet. New day, new adventure.
Anything on him?
Is this a trick question? Batting down dead guys is your job. Didn't want to spoil you the fun.
When was the call?
Just over 2 hours ago. Since then, no one but us was present at the scene, until your arrival.
Let me take a look around.
My feet are killing me. Damn junkie.
Home, sweet home. I remember that place very well. Unfortunately.
I'm getting too old for the...
White pills. Half of the box is empty. Looks like strong painkillers. His hands are uncharacteristically dirty. Today is free of any notes, but next days are filled with meetings and calls. Historic signing of a major military contract. Date on the back shows it happened a week ago. Tattoo on his left arm. His hands are uncharacteristic.
So, what do you think?
Something doesn't smell right. I need more time to investigate.
As you wish. I just hope you're not one of those weirdos who sniff every corner. My wife's going to kill me if I don't come back to help with the kids.
Allow me to interrupt you for a moment. Perhaps you've noticed the pictures that occasionally display in the bottom left corner of the screen? Those are clues. You collect them during conversations, and generally while exploring the world. All clues go to the caseboard. To open the caseboard, press the spacebar. To distinguish old clues from new ones, new clues are marked with a blue border. In the bottom left corner of the screen, there are controls for navigating the caseboard. Take a moment to reflect. Which clues might potentially fit together? Can you see any logical connections? Use the middle mouse button to click and drag, combining the matching clues.
Oh, this is interesting. An unusual tattoo that has been done recently. Huh.
Great! By combining matching clues, you get conclusions. Remember that unlocked conclusions can be combined with other elements on the caseboard. Correct connections are permanently saved. Press spacebar to close the caseboard. Remember, the caseboard is a key element of the game. Conclusions are essential to unlock further parts of the story. Good luck with your first case, detective.
Let me take a look around. Nothing that can help. Will of the people. It seems not everyone agrees. Let's get out of here. This doesn't look like a good path. Did he make this tattoo himself? Why write all these numbers on the wall? Can't be right. This isn't coming together. This isn't coming together. This makes no sense.
Same streets, same routine.
Let me take a look around.
Another long night.
Empty boxes and old newspapers.
Now, look at that. Huh. What a find. I started to think you're quite a nut job, looking through the trash. Guess that's why I'm no detective.
Sometimes you gotta get your hands dirty.
Man with a work ethic. I won't lie. I'd rather be at home already, but at the same time, I'm impressed. Anyway, show me this photo.
Have a look. He had a peculiar hobby for a family man.
Look at him go. Always the same thing with those holier-than-thou politicians. I would figure he's quite a stud with those 6 children of his. Seems you cracked the puzzle. Dude was caught cheating, got anxious about losing his image and legacy, and wanted to ease it out. Those 6s on the wall was the 6th commandment. Thou shalt not commit adultery. That fella had to have quite a nervous breakdown. Choose the wrong alley and wrong pills.
This investigation is not over yet. You got it?
Seriously? Listen, this knucklehead Daryl and I were on our feet for 12 straight hours. You haven't eaten, and it's freezing here. What else do you want to find?
Listen, boys, just give me a little extra time. Need to make sure I'm not missing anything. Looks like a dead end. Pretty dodgy here. Doesn't add up. This isn't coming together. Someone tried to use this photo for blackmail. I wonder who and why. Nearly correct, but missing a part. Feels right, but not fully. How is that possible? Close. There's a gap.
Good evening. This is Eric Anderson with 105. With knowingly putting highly addictive drugs on the market. Watch our special report showcase tonight, which reveals the hearing is a hoax intended to turn your attention away from the voting scandal. In our top story, the Void City Council.
Nothing for us here. Better back up. Let me take a look around. This isn't the right way. Let's get back on track.
Good evening. This is Eric Anderson with 105 bringing you Void City's news. Tomorrow's will be the first public hearing using the so-called People's Act Article 6 to charge for big pharmaceuticals.
Ocean. Everywhere you go in this country, there it is. Can't escape it. There is something soothing listening to it.
City. Good evening. This is Eric Anderson with 105 bringing you Void City's news. Tomorrow's will be the first public hearing using the so-called People's Act Article 6 to charge for big pharmaceutical corporations.
But to be honest, the situation seems quite clear.
Why is it always so quiet?
Something's off. This makes no sense. Partially right. Yeah, something's off. Pretty solid, but not whole. Doesn't add up. Something's off. How is that possible? Got something wrong here. Something's off. What's missing? Wait, that's wrong. This makes no sense. Something's off. This isn't coming together. This isn't fitting. Something's off. Can't be right. Let me take a look around.
Nothing for us here. Better back up. Empty boxes and old newspapers. Nothing that can help. Empty boxes and old newspapers. Looks like a dead end.
Good evening. This is Eric Anderson with 105 bringing you Void City's news. Tomorrow's will be the first public hearing using the so-called People's Act Article 6 to charge 4 big pharmaceutical corporations with knowingly putting highly addictive drugs on the market. Watch our special report showcase tonight, which reveals the hearing is a hoax intended to turn your attention away from the voting scandal. In our top story, the Void City Council has announced a new initiative to expand green spaces across the city. The project aims to increase urban parks and community gardens, enhancing environmental sustainability and resident well-being. That's all for now. Stay tuned to VCR 185 and 5 for more updates. Wishing you a pleasant evening in Void City.
This 6 symbol might be referring to Article 6. But there's not enough evidence yet. Feels right, but not fully. That's not it. Can't be right. This makes no sense. Let me take a look around. White pills. Half of the box is empty. Partially right, yet something's off.